I was good. I always feel camera shy. No money. See, fuck me. No matter how many times I start recording, I'm always like camera shy, high key. Before we get started, peep the shirt of the week. You feel me? We always got a shirt. It's always an anime shirt usually. So I hope y'all enjoy it. It's lit. I fuck with this shirt heavy. Welcome back to another infectious. Oh wait, infectious video. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope life has been treating you well and teaching you some lessons. You feel me? Because if you ain't learning, what are you doing? You just there. You ain't even doing anything. Learn something. But today I'm going to talk about patience. Patience with yourself and being patient with who you are and kind of um, things that you're going through, things that you want to process. So yeah, I feel like a lot of times, um, I say that I feel like a lot of times. Well, yeah, I feel like we don't get to process anything that we're going through, especially in this society, this fast-paced society, and living in America. It's always the next thing. It's always like, all right, I just got this car. What's the next one I want to get? I just got this new apartment. I want to get a new house in a couple years. I just got this new, like even me, I just got this new computer like about a year ago. I already want to get a new one. Um, you never get to process what you're going through. You never get to process what you have. You never get to stop and just breathe and be like, all right, I got this. I enjoy this. Let me enjoy what I have right now and then go from there, like after. But we never get that time. So I feel like everything's rushed, especially lately. I've been noticing, like, especially making changes in my life. Sometimes I feel like I'm rushing myself into certain things that I feel like I can definitely take the time and be more considerate of my mental state and how I feel and how I want to feel. And then kind of go from there, like I said. So just allowing yourself to think, just stop and think, and then kind of process. Um, but yeah, I feel like a lot of times we don't get that time. Everything's rushed from the start. You grow up, your parents already want you to grow up. They want you to be. Well, they look. Your parents at a certain point in time, they're like, "All right, stop being a kid anymore. Grow up, grow up, grow up. Learn this. Grow up. Do that." It's always the next thing, and that's completely fine. I understand the process of growth and the process of becoming a person you want to become, and you wanting your kid to become somebody you are proud of. But you also got to be patient with them. You also got to understand how they learn, how they process, how they do, what they take in, kind of what they consume. So it's never just like, oh, go, 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 go. Like, it's all right, go. But how can we adjust this accordingly to you, where you feel comfortable at a pace that you never feel rushed or you never feel like I'm pressing you to do something? So I feel like we should definitely try to implement that. I'm obviously not a parent, but I'm obviously a child, and that's how I felt. So I definitely have a certain point of insight. And if you're feeling different, that's completely fine. But that's just my opinion on it. Take it with a grain of salt. A salt is that the saying? A grain of salt. Why salt? Why not like a grain of sugar or like all right, whatever. But yeah, like from the start, like it's always like all right. For me, it was kind of like my example I use with like sports. I told my mom I didn't really want to play baseball. That shit was boring, and I wasn't physically capable. Like I was already like fuck, like I suck. Like I'm not good at this shit, and it was tough because she was the type of person that would push me. Well, not push me, but like it wouldn't be supportive talk. It'd be like down talking to try to make me react a certain way to push myself. It was never like supportive. It was never like supportive pushing in a way. It was kind of like, oh, you fucking suck. This, that, like kind of that type shit to like get me at a certain point of emotional state where I'd react and then kind of take it into my own, take it into my own hands and then go and put in the work. But I didn't learn that way. And I don't feel like she ever took the time to understand how I learned. So we always had a conflict there. But it was always like, what's the next sport you're gonna play? Because you need to become an athlete. You need to use your body. You need to make millions because we're poor, stuff like that. So it was always that sense of pressure of like, I need to get to the next thing to provide, to be someone that my parents are proud of, kind of thing. But that's kind of my example of being rushed and not really um, an adult or a parent taking the time to understand exactly your pace and how you learn, and then pushing you from there. You know. But that's just one example. Um, you can take that lesson or that situation from any point, either with a significant other and just allowing yourself to understand how you guys are both feeling and kind of what are the next steps from there, and adjusting from there, adjusting or taking a step back, breathing, just giving each other space or less space, or just understanding each other, kind of. Um, but I feel like definitely we should take time with certain things and kind of understand ourselves first before we put ourselves in a situation of being responsible of somebody else, or having somebody else that you want to take care of and uh, kind of nurture, if that makes sense. Uh, but definitely take your time. Take your time with yourself. I've always told myself I can't love somebody more than I love myself. So if I don't love myself enough, then I know that that love and affection for somebody else may not be as genuine as I think it is. I may think it is, but it's not. So I need to. Um, I've always thought that if you're ever in that situation, you feel that way, you definitely need to take more time and just kind of understand yourself, and like, don't be afraid to take a step back. A lot of people feel like taking a step back is when I say take a step back, I mean take a step back and breathe. Take a step back, take a step back and process. But I feel like a lot of people think taking a step back is like the worst thing in the world, and it's like it's out of the picture and it's never gonna work and nothing's ever gonna be what it used to be, or this and that. And it's not, because I'm taking a step back. I'm trying to understand certain things and kind of implement it and then change. I'm not, the whole point is to change, though, not stay the same every day. We as humans, we're creatures of evolution, so I feel like every day we evolve in a certain way, mentally, physically, emotionally, those kind of things. So I feel like a lot of times we have to respect our own time and kind of take a step back, allow ourselves to process and learn, and then kind of implement it into our lives every day, a bit at a time. Some people can do, they can do all at once. A lot of people could do all at once. A lot of people need time. A lot of people um, push themselves a little more and then slow down. They're like, all right, and then they go again. Like, you just gotta learn. I feel like a lot of times, especially like I said, in this society, we don't take that time to understand each other. We just like expect certain things out of each other that may not be possible for that person, and you just need to understand that other person. I feel like society lacks a lot of understanding towards people and towards each other, but it's like it's such as simple as getting to know somebody. Once you get to know them, your whole initial thought or picture of that person typically becomes skewed. Like, it's rare for you to be like, oh, I think this person acts like this because I see them and their picture and their image and how they walk and how they talk to other people. But you've never known that person. You know anything about that person. So take that time and kind of put yourself in a situation where you can implement yourself into into meeting that person and then seeing how they are. And then from there, the next couple steps. But never think that taking time for yourself and taking a step back is the worst thing in the world. Don't. A lot of people feel like they have an obligation to satisfy another person in any way, shape, or form. Just like I felt like I had to satisfy that aspect of being an athlete, being a multi-millionaire athlete to provide for people. I feel like I needed to be that, because that's what everybody told me I needed to be. That could be for a teacher, a coach, anything, a significant other, whatever. I kind of don't know where to go from there, but definitely just take your time, yeah. Take your time. That's it. That's the moral of this video. Take your time. Relax. Take your time. We got all the time in the world. Why are we so rushed for the next day, for the next thing, for the next fucking project, for the next fling, whatever? Shit don't matter. Tomorrow's not promised. Take your time, bro. Like, it's your time. That's it. Respect your time and respect the time of others. That's it. That's all I got. I don't know where to go from there. Ooh. I appreciate y'all. I hope this helped you in any way, shape, or form. I love you. Find a way to love yourself today, whether that be today, in an hour, right now, 2 seconds ago. Find another way to love yourself. Do something you love and kind of be positive with yourself. Positively reinforce your thoughts. If you have a negative thought, think positive. Literally, just think positive. It sounds simple. It sounds like, oh, but how do you do it? Like, think positive. It's that simple. But I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And this is the second Infectious for the month of March. So now from here on out, we'll have one each month instead of two. If you want to make sense. If you want to make sense. What the fuck did I say? Anyways, I love you. Bye. See ya.